Oh man, what are you doing way over there? I don't know. I don't know if I like the position of this. It'll have to work. Alright. Oh. Okay, it does say I'm streaming. You never know. Hmm. What am I missing? We're missing something. Mm-mm-mm-mm. So, I found, I don't know. I just got recommended this game, okay? Called Feanor Online. And on Steam, the description, maybe we should switch over to look at that, huh? Hello, Momo, welcome. Let's switch a doodle to window capture. So on Steam, the description is a handcrafted MMORPG developed by a solo creator, where exploration relies on real paper maps. Get lost, find your way, and set out to conquer a world that will never take you by the hand. So it says it's not available in my preferred language. They do have an English translation. Mm-mm-mm. No, we're gonna do the Dota 2 review all of next week. Because this week just didn't go the way I wanted. But we are still going to do it. It's 4 games, so it's going to be quite a lot of content, and I'd rather it not be chopped up by a weekend. Hello, Regretfully Mine. You got a hold of your new nephew? Oh, baby! Very cute. I am doing better. Happy Valentine's to you, and happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. So, for Feanor, it is an early access. If you look at the graphics, it's kind of like, I mean, it's a lot for one. What are you doing? Load. It doesn't want to. Um, it's kind of like an older looking. I don't know why it's not loading. That's real cool. Real awesome. We're gonna play today. I will switch to the game capture. Yeah, your birthday's in 5 days on the 19th, right? So it says the game is not in English yet. The game server is located in France. Access from certain countries is unfortunately blocked. So it might be blocked for me. Oh yeah, I can't play it. Oh fuck. Guess what that means? I guess we do have to do Dota. I didn't know that I couldn't play it. Let's make it shut the fuck up. So usually what happens is if I launch a game, sometimes I run into issues. So I wanted to wait until I was able to stream. The Steam page warned me. Pff, yeah, like I'm gonna read that whole thing. The preferred language, I just didn't think it mattered because you can find this stuff in English. But that's fine. I guess I'll wait. Fucking install this shit. Okay, well, I don't know how to escape, so I'm gonna Alt F4 and hopefully it doesn't screw me over. So, I guess we are reviewing our Dota games. let me change all the fucking titles. Unfortunate, man. But this is okay. Now other people won't be idiots like I am. We'll see community game. It will say community in-house review. Okay. Review of each player's perspective. I can't fucking spell. Spell, dummy. Perspective from my... Should we do all caps? Nah, it's cool. Last in-house. I'm just gonna call it a season. And you'll see why. Let's talk about it. Do you want to talk about why we're gonna call it a season? Yes, you do. Let's actually take just a small detour at the start of this so I can show you what's happening. Okay, hold on. Hold on. I have something special to show you. So I don't have it quite yet. but I want to have actual in-houses, like a leak. I want to do it. I think I could do it. I think it'll be fun. And I am making a website for myself. This is what it looks like right now. Oh, you're missing context at the top. Here at the top. But so it's not up yet. I'm still making it. But I want people to apply as a captain. I want there to be, ideally, I want to have this set up, and in the next couple of days, I want people to be able to sign up for this in-house. If we have enough people for C, I want to host 2, and I will play in the C ones as well. So I will have rules for this. I want to have a list for the player pool. Like, I have a lot of ideas. If you guys are interested in joining, I'd really like to know. Right now, I don't have anything because the website isn't up yet. It's almost ready. I've done the home about stream schedule. I have to do the rest of these. All the links work though. And then I want to change this. It says 0 offline, but it's actually supposed to say offline, and then the text is just stupid. So here I'll have links to the VODs of the match history of like when I played. Maybe I'll do like one with reviews as well. And then here for upcoming events, it'll mostly be for the in-house stuff, but I'll have like an in-house subdomain. So, you know, like think about it. Think about joining my in-house. Like, if it's really small, I think we can make that work too. But, you know, think about it. We need more people. I guess let's go to Dota. The best game on this entire planet. Your sister is 7 days before you. February. That's one of those that I can't say. Let's change our game category as well. Oops, we'll say, maybe we could just type review. I've never done that one. Done. Everything should be updated. I don't know about the best game on the planet. Okay, it's all right that you're wrong. Dota's the best game. How do you think I changed the title for this one? I don't know. Do they let me? They do. Well, we learned things today. Okay, everything's good to know. You were watching, I'm gonna say it wrong, Yandex versus Navi. Mm-mm-mm. All right, let's start the first game. You can't see anything. Let's fix that. Mm-mm. Can you see it now? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Just because you can't read the stuff, it's weird that you can't connect to the server. That's what I thought. I thought I'd still be able to connect to the server. I would just deal with the lag and not know how to read anything. But I do understand some words. So I thought I'd be able, like, contextually be able to get it. Which server am I playing on? I am reviewing on. But new guy, new fake ace 4102. I'm hosting in-houses. Do you want to join? You should join my Discord. All right, so in this game, we had Radiant of myself, Fathom, Tavarks, Dofu, and Zip against the Dire team of Shaw, Ragna the Unstable, Sunny, Aqua, and Warglin. Let's get it going. In this game, it was a 1 hour, 8-minute game. We're gonna watch on 1.5 speed. You're kind of new here, then get in my Discord. Let me find my invites because I'm trying to use the same invite. It just wants me to generate a new one every time. Like, bro, I don't want to. Go to server settings, invites. It doesn't. Okay, I see why it wants me to generate a new one all the time. Crazy stuff here. It won't let me just link the other one. I have a permanent invite. It won't let me copy it. That's what I'm saying. It's some crazy stuff. Crazy. So here's a different one. Okay, so we can watch our replay. Oh, is this stream like really far behind? There, not anymore. Let's turn on our game noises. Skip. I'm not watching this very beginning part because they were all fairly calm. Nobody died randomly. Everyone played this really safe. Now we're going to start with Fathom's perspective. What I'm going to do, so everyone's on the same page, is I'm going to watch Fathom's perspective from right now, the laning stage, actually a little bit before because I'm curious how he plays, until the game has been won. And then we're going to do it all over again with Sven's perspective, Tavark's, then Dofu's perspective, then Mars's perspective, then Invoker, and so on and so forth. And the point of this is to learn something. I want to learn something. I really like learning about Dota. Also, don't tell me y'all don't like this. You like it too. You don't know what it was about this day. The gameplay as a whole, it was just terrible from you, Novice. Novice is the Invoker. This game was particularly atrocious. Curious that you say that. I know, I believe you that you feel this way. But, let's go. Hold on. What's up, buddy? I really love your stream, buddy. Yeah, you love my stream as a first-time chatter? Wow. Wow, you love it, do you? Your account created 8 minutes ago. You love it. Wow. That's crazy. That's just wild, bro. So crazy here. Here we go. Maybe. Me too. Oh, thank you. Oh, it says error. What is that? Why does it say error? Okay, so he blocks from the middle between tier 2 and tier 3. Oh my gosh, look at what's happening? Why, what's going on with, the silencer man? Replay bug. I'm a fan. We are gonna watch, oh god. I don't like his camera view, so we're not gonna actually do that. Why would you do that and not try to get Invoker? Are you sure it's a replay bug? Because they look like really old models. Should I restart it? It's real bad. I don't think I should restart it. This is hilarious. Already, the question is, why would you use this ability to attack the creep wave, but not also try to attack the Invoker at the same time? Invoker is bald as hell. He is. And apparently he's Puck. That's cool. Oh, why is he so bald? Can we inspect? How do you inspect in this game? Do you know? What's the thing? What's the thing? I need to inspect. How do I do it? Help me. I didn't work. I must have my eye is this. We could, oh, can we click? Ah! Oh no. I wanted to be bald. Did you say I was fucked? It's okay. I'm not. I'm not offended. YouTube was offended, but I'm not. All right. Well, let's look at these. Well, hold on. You know what? Side quest. We have to go look at every. Why? Look at how stupid they look. Wait. They look so old. What is happening? Oh my god. Let's go. Let's go over here. This is fine. He's just naked. These guys are fine. Yeah, we're all fine up here. Nightbot just hates you. It does seem to. It is saying error since they didn't load properly, and that's hilarious. Mars is fine. Yeah, he is. He's fine. He's fine. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You just kicked that one. That's pretty fine. Okay. All right, go back. We gotta focus. Okay. First of all, side quest. Silencer shouldn't be teleporting back right here, right now. I know he can, but you're not supposed to. But I guess it's technically fine since nobody was doing anything crazy. So I know we watched this. I want to watch it a little bit more carefully. It doesn't look like he was actually trying to hit Invoker. Oh, he missed an auto attack. Why are you missing auto, or sorry, why are you missing creeps just to auto attack? You look, this is so ridiculous. It doesn't even feel like the same game because they don't look like the right people. Okay. I think it looks even weirder this way. Okay, let's perhaps speed it up. So what does Fathom do as soon as he gets the creeps pushed? He attacks. He dewords. He uses a bottle. At this point, Invoker doesn't have a bottle. Interesting. You can't see Witch Doctor's abilities or stats. The HUD is fucked. Yeah, we're just always... It's fine. It's acceptable. Sup, Dofu? Welcome. Never mind, it fixed itself. Let it live, okay? If, you know, Invoker needs to be bald for us to enjoy our lives for this brief time, I'm okay with this. Invoker doesn't really build bottles. Sometimes this Invoker does, but I know that he doesn't typically. I was just curious. All right. You're right. I see. He is trying. What the? Oh, that was him flopping. Oh, he's trying so hard to be so aggressive. Interesting. Invoker is half health. That's pretty good. Do you think that they're matched in skill? What does it look like? Nice Invoker model. He looks great, okay? He's rocking being bald. He's owning it. This is a beautiful style for him. Wow, you missed the sunstrike. Wait. I'm sorry. We're trying to focus on Puck. So Puck has like 120 health. Invoker just got chunked. Silence? What was the point of the silence? Was he just scared that Invoker might cast a spell? Oh, that was good. That little blinky blink. Now you're dead. Stop telling me you completely griefed this laning stage. Your behavior will show us. Everyone will know. Hello, A. Welcome. What server am I playing? I'm not playing on a server. I'm literally just reviewing games. That was the answer. So if you're asking which servers I normally play on, it's US. What? I can't talk. It's US East, US West, C, and Europe West. I mean, when you play, which server are you playing on? Then I've answered you. Any of those four. Other ones I have too high of a ping. Can I show you? I play on this one in C. But C, I know it's a high ping, but I just don't notice. So I'll play it anyway. Check the last hits and denies on game stats. It gives you a good idea of how the mid lane is farming. Oh my golly. You would have solo killed him here, but you fed solo instead. If you did the 3-spell Sunstrike combo properly, he was dead as fuck. This lane should have been a complete stop for me. I was just griefing. I think Tornado's too short to land Sunstrike. No, it isn't. I just mega slow fingered it. How many quas has Invoker? Can I tell this thing? Are you talking about these? He's got 3 blue balls. I don't think that's good for his balls. Can we type in all chat? We can. And some of the shit people said in all chat I thought was hilarious. Some people apparently disagreed. There has been drama from this, and I am so thrilled to talk about it. But first reviews. And we have a lot to review. So the first time Puck goes to get a river rune is... Oh look, they're just having an auto attack battle. Is that for 30-ish minutes? 4 minutes, 30 seconds. What is happening? Oh great, my Dota crashed! Okay, yeah, that's awesome. It still says it's running. Bro, what is happening today? Okay. Let's relaunch it. Just take a sip of my drink. Try that again. What? What do you think that was about? We were at 4 minutes. Does Puck counter? That was cute. You have 1 quas? Did you? I don't know how this works. Okay, we're gonna skip until Puck gets back because we're only watching Puck's gameplay this time around. He really wanted to kill you. What was the point? I missed something. This is when Invoker Sun strikes. Then we'll skip until Puck gets back. And it looks like he goes this way. This is interesting. Do you think there's a reason why Fathom is focusing here with his vision? Because even if we look at how his camera is, I've noticed that he kind of just ignores this whole section. Do you think he just doesn't get ganked enough to focus on it? Why do you think he's avoiding having any type of vision here? Tunnel vision? This is where I didn't see what he did. He blinked over here. Or I don't know what it's called. Ah, he rifted over here to go use the bottle. to then try to kill Invoker. Why is he trying so hard to kill the Invoker now? Oh, like, he can do it. What was... But Invoker, I feel like that was really sleepy. Hey. Kazooie. No, Nova Star. Kazooie, don't hit her. My god, it's terrible having dogs. Just hitting each other with their paws. Who taught them that? You can chain a 3-spell Sunstrike combo with 1 Quaz. You just can't slow finger at all. You didn't grief that time with the Sunstrike and then he died. Gur said, "You're right, it's a 1.6 second disable time. Puck should have died there. He gets stunned after dropping from NATO by Cold Snap as well. I think if the bot T1 fell, there's a chance for a gank." The bot T1? It's a Techies. I think Techies should have been roaming as a position 4 in an in-house game. You don't even need to time it perfectly. Otherwise, Techies isn't a good ganking hero. I feel like he does a lot of damage. Maybe they've changed him and it's not the same anymore, but I thought he did like quite a bit of damage and he was pretty good at ganking. Not like perfect at it. I'm sure there's better heroes. But it's a significant damage burst. Go. Go. We're not doing that, dude. Okay.
Dire's middle tower is under siege. Radiant's tactics are to be admired. Down we go.
And now Puck is gonna just straight up go gank bot. No. What was this? What is this? What are we doing? Why? That was like a whole lot of nothing, and then he came back and lost half his health. An invoker roll. Oh! What? Do it again. Do it again. Let's just slow that down. Puck auto attacks, Invoker tornadoes and sunstrikes. Puck is up in the tornado. As soon as he drops down, he throws out his ball thing, his orb. Hold on, dog problem. I don't know, dude. We had a really chill day today, and they just think that we need to play right now. And they were just playing a little too rough. So he illusionary orbs and then waning rifts literally as soon as he can, like a second before the sunstrike goes off. And he gets the orb through Invoker. The sunstrike has this little, that's cute, like this little after effect, so he got the creep. And then he popped back into existence right after and then blinked forward. So he phase shifted and then he waning rift. That I said it wrong. And then he silenced, phase shifted, Invoker is trying to get him with this little bit of deafening blast. Let's go back so I'm on the right thing. Silenced, walked back, he has 100 health, blinked away, and then Invoker knows where he is. Ooh, he almost got him. That was crazy. That was really good. And that's only a few minutes into this game. Very curious. What was the point in he's just trying to juke the Invoker? That's funny. Now he's going to hunt the Invoker. Let's watch. Silenced him, balled him, snapped him, popped away, went back, but he doesn't auto attack. Why wouldn't you auto attack? Because he has no vision. Why do you have no vision? I mean, he has no sentry. Why do you not have a sentry in your lane against Invoker? And they've both regened. And it looks like Puck is now deciding to go back because he has no bottle charges. And he has a single item waiting. What was the point in going back? I thought going back was really bad as a carry. Like you wanted to avoid doing it unless it was to reset, which clearly he's resetting, but it wasn't even a full reset, so what would be the point? That's good that he came back to get all of these creeps. Auto attack, and now he's gonna get tornado meatballed. And he's dead. Oh, yep. So now he basically can't do anything in the lane, right? Does Puck know that, though? Let's find out. Where does Puck go when they return? Puck is going bottom. So yeah, so Puck understands, Fathom understands that he can't go back. He has to do something else. This is good usage of his movement ability. And then he's gonna hide in the trees. And gank kill, probably. The axe. Wow, this axe with his wand is pretty good. Dofu got the kill. Dofu shouldn't have gotten the kill. Fair, but he did help, so that's good. I think Puck really needed that after his death. Now Puck is going back, and at this point, Puck is behind in farm, I would assume. Let's figure that out if we're right. Yes, Puck is 10, 11 behind. He's going to die again, probably. Oh. Perhaps not.
Radiant's middle tower thunders with blows from their enemy.
Invoker does see him. I think that this Invoker playing against this player, Fathom, I think this is good for both of you. It's very curious. He does seem like he's not really doing anything, like he knows that he can't, so he has to do something else. But he's making a lot of indecisive movement. It's not ideal. Oh, shh. In this case, Fathom can't go in, and he knows that. But he also sees probably no point in chasing. It's good. He's missing out on a lot of farm now, though. Is the only option... Okay, I was gonna say is the only option to kill Invoker. It is if you have people coming to help you. So we actually rotated and helped at the perfect time in terms of like how Fathom's overall lane is going. And I should have put a ward down. I didn't have one, but I should have. Because again, the Invoker has quite a bit of vision. What are we saying? The wave was pushed, so it was fine to go back. His ult is cooldown too, so he can recharge so he can kill with the ult. That's interesting. I don't know who you're referring to, Choosy Goal. I feel like Puck's movement is really slow. I think it might be fine because of his movement abilities, but it's just really obnoxious. I don't like slow heroes. So he's going to gank. But again, he's missing out on farm. So what do you think Fathom's plan is to recover on farm? This is a good focus, good prioritization. Again, still good prioritization to jump around and get an auto attack on techies. And then this was good grouping, I think, from the team. But we're still trying to focus on what Puck does. Because Puck is still quite far behind now. Now it's 22 farm. 22 last hits, I mean. Let's look at the net worth and actually see where we're at. Puck is ahead. So with his kills and assists, he is doing fine. Okay. Let's focus on that, actually. See, there's a lot of wandering from this Puck. I'm surprised that he gets rewarded for how much wandering he does. And it does seem like he gets quite rewarded, or else he probably wouldn't do it as much. That was really good on the Witch Doctor. Clearly, whoa, Witch Doctor didn't really do anything. I guess it's fine. You just accept that you're not going to be able to against Puck. Now it does make sense to push the tower since there are no enemies here. But he's decided to rotate to get kills. Or help the carry. Maybe both. Because we haven't really seen Puck try to attack the axe. I'm surprised that the axe didn't go on Sven, but again, we're trying to focus on Puck.
Radiant's middle tower is threatened by fiends. Coin for me. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. See how dire.
Like, what is Puck doing? Do you see what I'm saying? It's like a lot of wandering around. I just don't understand what the thought process is here every time he wanders. And like in this case, you're very far ahead without help. Now there's silencer. But like this is a dangerous position because you're downstairs. That was really good. He outplayed the axe. I gave him a tango and he'll use it on a branch. That's very good. Maybe you can select Fog of War to see what Puck is seeing. Fog, on the dire side? That way? This way. Okay, let's do that. Let's go back. Puck was here up top and he was almost going to get a kill, kind of, on Faceless Void. I just want to see if you're right. So let's watch to see what Puck is doing. I guess we can just do player view. It's just really jaggy sometimes. So he's watching the mini-map, I think. He did move his camera, but see, like, it's so jaggy. This is why I don't do it.
Dire's top tower has been utterly destroyed.
So he knows the axe is here.
Enemies gather at Radiant's.
I think he's watching the mini-map a lot. Yeah, I think that's what's probably happening for Fathom.
Tower is under fiendish assault.
But like if we watch with what he can see, we want to see this whole section up here. He's still focused on the axe, but he doesn't actually directly want to engage with the axe. So look at the axe clearly goes this way. He can see that he went this way. So he knows that they're there. It just doesn't make sense that you would continue to stay here. I just don't understand. I mean, you say player view used to work, but Puck is missing particle effects. So they have lots of issues.
Enemies gather at Radiant's top tower. Radiant structures are impervious to damage.
Again, just trying to watch the Puck. The Puck wants to fight. And he has two supports with him, but it's going against a Techies, which kills supports and a Puck. And now he's too separated. But he was able to outplay them, except he didn't know that Faceless was here. So he ended up dying. Now, again, following the Puck. Really, because of the Techies, Silencer and I didn't go very close. We're now smoked, so we have to go gank. And he suggests going in this way, but we see there's a Witch Doctor here, and Puck seems to have thought this whole game that he should be focusing on Witch Doctor when he can, when there's an opportunity. But now there's 4 people mid, including the Puck, so that was a failed smoke. I felt like a lot of my smokes were waste this game, to be honest. And now nobody on the enemy team is here, so it makes more sense for him to go farm. This all makes sense to me. I always get like so weirded out with how people are comfortable being like in this whole area. Aren't you scared the enemy team is going to come up? But I guess not, because we have the tower back here. I would just assume that somebody would be farming like these 4 camps. We were trying to hunt down the witch doctor, and honestly, all 5 people over here, that was a little bit overkill. Puck then tries to get, I think, the wisdom rune, but see, like, he does this thing sometimes. I've seen him do this, where, like, what is he doing? Was he waiting for the silencer to catch up? But Invoker's right here. Now, Puck is dead, and out of curiosity, silencer, did they actually have... Silencer had silence, but Silencer probably didn't notice. Hmm. Now for Puck, they again are top, and now Invoker's like hunting the Puck down. So that was really unfortunate for the Puck because the Puck thought the silencer was over here and going to help. The silencer didn't help. They died by Invoker. They respawn, go top, and then die by Invoker. Let's go see where Puck goes now. Middle. Because there's farm. It kind of seems like Puck doesn't farm that much, but because it seems like he spends like quite a bit of time wandering. But if we look at his farm, his net worth, now he's now in the middle of the pack, but his KDA is decent, and his last hits are lower than they should be for this, but this could just have to do with Fathom's playstyle. And now it seems like he's more focused on farming, probably because he has to, because of what a weird game this has been. Carry diff in in-house games, yeah. Now Invoker again just popped out. That was good to silence and then blink away. This is a weird situation where it's good that this Puck is playing so safe. He kind of has to. He is, oh, teleporting behind the trees. That's very good. We'll focus on that when we get to it. We're focused just on Puck's gameplay right now. See, like this, look at what just happened. We just watched the Puck do like this whole wanderoo. Like, why are we wandering so much? It, I don't understand. It just seems like you're missing out on farm, right? Because he could have just got this farm. He could have just gone over here and got these camps. Like, I don't understand what the goal is. He is farming, it's just he's still missing opportunities to farm, and I'm not sure I understand why. He doesn't want to take safe farm from his team. That's fair, yes. Okay, but he's also not taking dangerous farm either, so I don't think that's completely accurate. I mean, we literally just watched him go. Why did we take this path to get to this camp? And especially when you can see where your team is. Like, couldn't you just farm this way and then up this way? Like, if you want to kind of like take from the enemy team, um, why wouldn't you farm these camps? They're like the least farmed camps in general. You see what I'm saying? That was good clear, so maybe he was just waiting until he had enough damage. That was really good too, so now he's just gonna catch up, I think. See, like, this makes sense. Him farming over here, this makes perfect sense to me if he doesn't want to take from his team. But when you can't see the enemies at all, aren't you supposed to assume they're on their way to you? I would assume they are. Let's find out real quick where they actually are. They're middle. Okay.
Is ravaged by the enemy.
Puck is, I think, thinking about pushing, which makes sense still. And he can hear that someone's teleporting, so he backs off.
Tower is under siege.
Of course, it's the axe. What are you doing with this illusion, though? I'm just not sure I understand. Oh, now I get it. But before, like, he had it there and then he didn't do anything. Tricked the axe for sure. And now he's giving himself... No, I guess he's not giving himself vision. Because this is pretty clear it's an illusion. And we already had vision there. So I'm not really sure. He doesn't... he has escaped, so he wants to be in the dangerous areas. Yes, but he hasn't been there most of the times that he's wandering around instead of farming. Can I press Y to show net worth? I can. Thank you. I don't know any of these commands. I'm gonna have to learn them. So Puck's net worth is not as high as the Invoker. You're welcome. Thank you for showing me this. Well, we knew that he was pretty behind in last hits. I'm just trying to learn. Maybe we should put like text on the screen actually. Let's do that real quick. So that we're all on the same page. And I will switch it. We'll say we'll call it review message. And we will call it, oh, let me select the font. In my font, because we love that shit. Don't worry, I'll make it smaller. Did I double space? I may have. Okay, so now let's reduce the size. The size is 256. I think we could reduce it. But it's too big still. And then let's change the color. Can we do an outline? Background, opacity. You can't do stroke. Oh, there we go. Outline. This might be too big of an outline. Do you think that's legible? Do you think I should make it like... I don't know if that's better or worse. I kind of like it at 4 still. And then we'll just move this somewhere. I could put it here. I don't know. There's like a lot of information taking up the screen. Speaking of, do you think I should reduce the size of my character? I've been told I should consider it multiple times, and I have reduced it a little bit. Vertical gradient. Yes, you think so? How small do you think we should go? Let's go look at our overlay. Since we're here, we might as well just do it. Make sure it's all unlocked. Consider relocating. We can try that. The reason I have it here is because of... Well, why do you guys want me to do that? What information do you have that's here that you guys want to see? I'm really curious. Because, like, yeah, I can move here. But it looks like I'm looking at nothing now. Gold items queued. Item cooldown. So why don't we just do this? It blocks that though. The thing is, with my character, I have to do something. TP scroll, cooldown. It blocks the first item. I can't make it too much more. I'm like too tiny. Oh, that's a little better. Is it though? Because then maybe because the wings recess. And we'll put this down a little bit. We're just blocking the first item. If I move, can you see it at all? Let's try that. Oh, you can see it a little bit because of the wings. So let's try this. Let's stick with that. And let's also move this other text. Because the other side, I just don't like it very much. Where I feel like here, when it comes to like the items in the shop, like those don't really matter. That's why I thought it was okay. But you're right, it is blocking too much information. Let's go to our review message. Reduce the size. Um, put it like here-ish and make it a little bit smaller. Do you think that's okay? I think so. I think this works because I want people to be on the same page. Do you play Dota arcade games? I've not really. I've played a few. There's one that I like, the one where you can pretend to be Pudge and practice hooking. I like that one. This should work, I think. Let's try that. Um, Actually, looking at this, I realize there's something I need to change. I'm not going to change it right now. I'll change it in the future. I just don't want to take up too much. Maybe I kind of think we'll do this. Maybe above the gold is also an option. Where are you referring? In the quick buy area, it isn't as important as the current gold shown. Do you mean for the review message? Or, oh, you're saying, oh, I can't do that because of this model. I'll show you what I mean. So this model is a half body model. So if I put her here, that looks just like weird and her arms are in the way and everything. So I can't do that. It kind of has to be here or here. And here I could kind of see it. The only problem is if I do this, I'm going to have to flip my monitors so that the chat is over here, which really, if I flipped my monitors, I made this one my main monitor. I would then move the camera. Let's check that out. Ugh, let's see what that looks like. I would move the camera to about here. Yeah. And then I would look, I guess, like this. Maybe that's better, actually. Hmm. We could try it. Let's just see how it works. When it comes to streaming, there's like, you like it more on the right side. See, so do I. But maybe the placement of the camera could be better though, because I am looking at the chat quite a bit. So the issue then is, let me move my phone because it's just in the way. If I move the camera centered, this is just a weird stream today, I guess. If I move the camera here, this is centered, and I'm looking at Dota. What does that look like? Oh, we said we're going to put her on the right side. My bad. Let's move her back. And lock her down. And then for this one, I kind of like over here now that I've thought more about it, but I don't know if that's good or not. The right side, you only hide the neutral item a little bit. The left side, you hide part of the map and the scan glyph. That's true. I know some people put it over the character. Oop, what did I move? Some people will put it over the. Oh god, I'm moving the whole thing. Bro, I did not mean. Please let me out of this nightmare. some people will put them right here, but I feel like it's still blocking like way too much information. And I feel like I've greatly reduced the size. I could make her smaller, but it kind of defeats the purpose of a VTuber model. You see what I'm saying? Oops. I feel like it kind of has to be at least this size. And then if we're thinking about it, what does that look like in other games as well? Like, would I just have to change it for every game? Not really sure. Sorry. I just got all weird about this. I just figured I would ask since we're all here. Do we like where this is at? I guess kind of. We could put it so it's like the same height. Lock her down. All right, let's get back to it. So the problem is, like, if I'm looking at the screen, and anything on Dota, and I'm speaking directly, this is actually directly into my mic. My head is tilted because the camera isn't front. But if I then look at the chat, now I'm looking this way. So it's like either way I can't win because of how I have to do this. It's a little unfortunate. The best way would be maybe to move the camera each time, but like I can't do that if I'm playing a game. It's a little tedious. And I'm always checking the chat. So maybe we'll try this. We'll see if this works. I'm gonna have to remember not to move it. Let's go again. So he's just farming, which we can kind of go a little faster. Checked the wisdom rune to gain an advantage. See that? This, bro. Nah, there's a lot of like wandering around, which is questionable. Okay, let's watch. So Fathom blinks into the river. Okay, that's not, I'm not talking about him trying to get the XP. So he tries to get the XP. He takes this watcher. Now this is what I'm talking about. So he goes back and then he circles around the tree. And then he circles back to then blink. Bro. What? That's what I'm talking about. That's what he keeps doing. Why does he keep doing that? Let's watch this again from his perspective. What is this camera positioning? Okay. I know the camera's jaggedy, but I just need to see what he's doing and why. Okay. Takes the watcher, and now this is where I'm like, what the hell is happening? What is he doing? Bro. What am I even supposed to take away from that? Now he's teleporting back. That just seems like he's killing time. His blink was on cooldown, so he just waited his blink. Okay, but that doesn't make any sense. What you're saying doesn't make sense. We just watched this guy walk here, here, come over here, blink into the river, and go check the wisdom rune. Okay, I'm totally on board. Makes perfect sense. Takes the watcher. Makes perfect sense. Then he comes this way, circles around the tree, comes to walk up this way, then comes backward and then blinks. Why wouldn't you not circle the fucking tree? Why wouldn't you just walk from the watcher up this way? Because you already have vision here because of the creeps. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, what the hell was this? Why are we doing this? Yeah, the matchup is nasty enough that we really don't want to take a fight without Roshan, so farming it is. Yes, that makes sense. He's changing his mind on things. It's a dangerous position to be in, and I wouldn't blame him for changing his intended path. But I don't understand because we see the vision. Why? I disagree. We have vision, so we know that it's safe here. He's deep into the enemy's position and he has no sight of the enemy team. That's a good point. He doesn't have sight of the enemy team. So maybe he thinks they're on his way to him. Okay. He's anticipating a smoke gank coming from their triangle down to bot's hard camp. What? Why? Nope. Nope. That doesn't make sense. Why would anyone do that? If he does his circle around, he has a slightly better chance at seeing the smoke break. Okay, maybe, but like, why would he be anticipating a smoke gank there? Were the creeps there when he was for the rune? Let's go find out. I don't know where he is. Oh, did I go too far? I don't know where we were now. Am I too far forward? I feel like I am. Oh, there. I don't know now. Oh shit, I don't know where we were. Maybe it's here. I think it's here. Okay. So when he blinks, no. Okay. When he gets the watcher, no. Wait, did it just. What? Where did those creeps even come from? That's different. I thought there were creeps there because I literally showed you that there were. I don't know where those creeps came from. Maybe it was a replay issue. This makes more sense if it was a replay issue. Because if he doesn't actually have any vision, then I get that he was like trying to wait for the blink and it was a dangerous location. That makes sense. In this case, then, why is he going for the watcher? Shouldn't somebody else do it? You're right. There were no creeps this time. I was wrong. Sometimes people put an uphill ward to see their own wisdom rune. Yes, I've seen that. I know what you're talking about. So you think that he thinks that could have happened? They don't have one, but he wouldn't have known that, and I understand. Playing position 1 or 2 eventually makes you paranoid. That's fair. So look, he's again, like, what was he doing?
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Puck has really interesting noises. They sound really satisfying. He can see 3 people on the map, so it makes sense that he would push a little plus he has the Mars and SS. Now we're all smoked again. And he's leading the way, but nobody's following, which he actually pays attention to.
Dire's middle tower is ravaged by the enemy. An unspeakable bloodbath.
There's not a lot a Puck can do there. So this makes sense.
Enemies gather at Radiant's middle tower. Radiant structures are fortified.
He has the most mobility. For other heroes, it would be more risky. That makes sense as well.
Radiant's middle tower thunders with blows from their structures.
Mm. He just saw Axe go bot. He's seen Techies and Void, so he knows he's safe to push top, right? The thing is, in that matchup, Puck needs to bait the Chrono or we lose the game. Yeah. So we all need to stay behind, like a full Blink's range worth of distance. Okay. I need... Oh, there's my drink.
Pervious to damage. Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under fiendish assault. Structures are made invincible. Radiant's middle tower has been utterly destroyed.
Why would he not go back sooner? What do you think that was about? Let's go back, actually. Maybe I missed important information.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Okay, so they're pushing us. I'm alive. Puck and I together can't do anything. That makes sense. So he thinks he'll take the tower. But now Mars and Silencer are also up, and he's just walking around in circles. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, I just don't understand. So he goes back. Now there's nothing for us to do. He knows Void doesn't have Chrono and he's banning the enemy to return. If either Invoker or Void TP back, he stopped the enemy from doing like 50% of the damage to our towers. I guess, but he could see that they weren't leaving. I just feel like I'm missing some kind of information. I always hate this part of the game. Like, what are you supposed to do? You just have to wait. It's so boring. We don't have good vision. Okay, so he's going back to farm. And our team is trying to smoke gank. Our Sven got ganked. We know where they are, but we can't do anything. That was kind of bad on our part. He's farming and pushing. It just is, this part of the game really seems like we had no plan. These things happen. He's on the outskirts waiting. We should go back a little bit. I want to see that a little bit better. Okay, so we're waiting. He blinks and he knew Axe was there. He's waiting for Mars to walk up to him. He repositions and he walks farther away from the Faceless Void. Faceless Void gets pushed. That's what I was curious about. Faceless Void got pushed by Mars closer to Puck. Puck attacks him while he's stunned, silences him, attacks him, phases out. Phases back in. Teleports over here. That's really good positioning. And if Mars didn't get called, they could have killed Faceless together, but he got called. So now the fight is bad. But Sven is there, and Puck didn't see that. Sven was just going to, or sorry, Puck was just going to get out. And Sven is surviving, and then Puck went there to try to help. Invoker's behind. Invoker didn't know where Puck is, or didn't care. And Puck, ooh, is taking a lot of damage and was able to kill him. So that's really good. That's gotta feel very rewarding. So now we're just farming. We're finally gonna take Roche on this team. Puck gets it, which I think makes sense. Let's see how he uses it though. So we're not grouped together. Puck has the Aegis. That doesn't make any sense. He's kind of, we're just watching the minimap because he's kind of just hanging out middle, not doing anything. But his team also isn't playing with him, so that's fair. He blinked or phased, whichever, out of, it was a blink, I think. Techie's Minds. Fast flash farming. Again, went over to take the Watcher and then gets out of this area. Now everyone is going to go take Tormentor. Silencer gets it. Puck wants to keep pushing bottom. You made a mistake there. It was your bad. Don't worry. We all make mistakes. It's a learning moment. As long as you learned from it, which it seems like you did. He got trapped in the chrono. Let's watch that again. Okay. So Puck went to farm, blinked out because it's dangerous. Went up the stairs to check it, saw Axe, walked away. Went in to attack this void. Was able to phase out of existence during the chrono. But when he came back, I wasn't enough of a distraction, so he's getting attacked very harshly. He does have a Yule's, is what it looks like, and was able to play this exceptionally well so that he didn't die. That was very well done. But now Invoker is here, and he can only kind of help because his health is very low. So it's weird that Invoker didn't want to get a kill on him. Kazooie. She's like beating up a stuffed animal. Everyone's dead, so he knows he can be this far. And now he's gonna teleport because Invoker is at our base. Which, again, we don't have sufficient vision. He's clearing the waves. Farming. Let's just watch the minimap for now. And now we get to something interesting. Where Invoker was up here. Our team is grouping together. But not very well, so Puck is back to farming. You kind of have to play at the speed of your team, to be fair, which it seems like he's doing fairly well. It should be around here is when Axe Blinky Doodles. Mars sets off a mine. Oh, I thought Axe blinked over here. There he is. Oh, it's a good blink on double call. Quack, 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 quack. There's nothing really to do. We were too far apart. So Puck is bottom now. Farming. And again looking interesting. I think in an in-house. I wonder how common it is for people to not get the wisdom. Killed Invoker's courier. It's really good. And he's thinking that he could trade a tower or get their attention on him. But he has to teleport back again because they don't want to focus on Puck. They want to just finish the game is what it looks like. Puck is gonna fight. What? Farm these side areas. Again, watching the minimap, Puck is farming and pushing top. He's very, honestly, it's like very slowly chipping away at the outer towers. And the enemy team just doesn't care. Where's Puck? Oh, in. We have to go back. Let's go back again. I like to just get a better idea of how people play fights. So he blinks in, silences, comes out of existence, and it looks like he's auto-attacking. Why is Puck a piggy? What? He heals so he can get out of Witch Doctor's ult. He phased away and almost, I don't know, that was a good trade against the Axe. Then he buys back. He has to buy back because they're in our base. So Puck then has to push with the team, and he kind of has to because the enemy team is dead. But I don't know if it's actually necessary that he bought back the more that I think about it. So we're pushing middle. You don't think I'll be able to do all 4 games for all 9 players today? Oh no, I wasn't even going to get through one game today. I knew that. That's part of why I didn't want to do this today. But I really wanted to wait to open Feanor Online on my stream. Now I'm gonna uninstall it. It's unfortunate. I was really excited because it's made by one person. But it is what it is. That's okay. We'll probably get through 2 people today, and that's it. And then it depends on how tomorrow goes. If I can fit more streams in, I would like to, because it's just a lot of content to get through. But I can't always do that, especially because of my bills in like the middle to late portions of the month are quite a bit. Um, I think this was good overall. I know that it was a little strange because we changed how the stream looks and tried out a different game at the start of it. But I think this type of thing was necessary to improve the overall quality. And when it comes to watching Huck play, I did have quite a few questions.
Dire structures are fortified.
Do you guys think I should be doing these reviews differently? I just want to be fair because sometimes I think people have such different ways of playing Dota, different ways of understanding the game, that I want to see why they're doing what they're doing. Especially this first game is an hour and 10 minutes long. So we're gonna watch the minimap again. And see if there's anything. We are going for some type of smoke gank again. We really needed information before we smoked. Would you be opposed to heralds and whatnot playing in the community games? No, not at all. I want everybody to play. So, if you want to talk about that, we can talk about that. Let me finish this. Well, I don't know. It's fine. So, I am gonna release like a document. I have the document right now, but it looks ugly, so I don't want to show it on the stream because I don't want people to think everything in there is factual. Because I want to refine it, I guess would be a better way to do it. So I'm gonna call my in-houses Wraithbound. Wraithbound draft. And what I want to do is I know I have a lot of people who watch my streams on C, and I know the majority of the people who watch me um, that can play on US servers can play on US East. So if I can get enough for 2 teams for each region, I would love to do that. I think that'd be awesome, first of all. Second, I do want to open to all MMR. Or unranked. I don't think it matters. What matters is if you can commit to the days, because what we're going to have is I want people to be able to sign up. Let's say, like, let's pretend, okay, that the dates that I have on my website that I'm going to release, let's say that those are accurate. Then what I want is I want people to be able to sign up for this upcoming game day and the following upcoming game day if you want, as soon as possible. So I wanted the website to be done today, but I couldn't do it. I'm too tired. Like you can hear it. I also think I'm getting a sinus infection. And I've had a bunch of things happen recently. But then what I want is I want draft day to be on the 20th, ideally, for C, and the 22nd for US East. And this is intentional. And then I want the game day to be on the 27th and for C and March 1st for US East. So I want to be able to participate in both games. So I can play on C. I am a little bit at a disadvantage, but it does seem like people want to play with me in a game. I don't think I'm being big-headed about this. This is just what I've observed from other people. So if that's the case, I would need to have game day for C. be on like a Saturday for them, and then game day for US East on a Sunday. So, depending on the time zone, ideally I want to play the evening of Friday for me for C, and then I want to play Sunday like late morning. That's my ideal plan. I don't even know for sure if I can get enough people to sign up for both regions. So, like, that's wishful thinking. But I have enough numbers, generally speaking, that I think I could probably do it. It just depends on if people can hold interest for long enough. And to be honest, I've already had enough people ask me about my in house games. Um, Way more have shown up than I've expected. So I think there, hold on, dog time. I think it's a good thing that I could probably do. Hey, would you stop? What? Are you looking for a toy? You're just bored. You want that ball? I could help you get. Want this box? Oh, you. Are you looking? Right here. Let's jump over. Come look. Come look. Come here. Want to find a toy in there? She doesn't know what she wants. I think she does want the fox, but she also wants to eat. In addition to that, um, that does mean that I want immortals to play with heralds because I'm a firm believer that your rank does tell people who observe a lot about the different ranks, kind of some of your game knowledge, but I know that they're not accurate because there's a lot of immortals that, um, a lot of people who should be immortal that I think aren't, um, for different reasons. What I want to do is I want the overall focus to be learning. So I still, after these in-houses, I will still review people's gameplay. Um, mm, 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 mm. I want people to sign up with roles that they don't want to play and roles they want to play so nobody is unhappy. And let's say we have like 12 people sign up for the first in-house game and they're all in the same region. Um, okay, well, only 10 people can play. So those other two people are going to be put on a priority list. And for the next game day, people from the priority list have to be chosen first. So that way it's like balance, nobody is left out, everybody is allowed to play. Um, I want on draft day, the captains are chosen. Captains have to apply, and I'll just choose them based on how they answer questions. And I want anybody to be able to be a captain. So if somebody's a herald, I want them to be a captain if they want to be one. Or if they're unranked, I want that too. Um, the questions for captains are, um, like basic stuff like their Discord name, Steam ID, current MMR, peak MMR, and that's just for reference. Role preferences, availability, and like, why do you want to be a captain? How do you approach drafting the best possible team? And what's your approach to team management? I'm going to give each captain their own voice and text channel. Um, and captains are going to be chosen based on their application responses and their, like the overall balance considerations. Because I don't want it to be uneven if there's like an immortal captain on one side, but then like a guardian captain on the other, unless it makes sense depending on how much game knowledge people have. Um, when it comes to bans, I am going to do something a little different, which is you could only have one safe ban per team. So the enemy team can't pick or ban the hero chosen for a safe ban until the team that has had the safe ban has at least one opportunity to pick the hero. After the team with the safe ban has had their first pick, the safe banned hero can now be drafted or banned from that point forward. So like if team A has the safe ban, then team B cannot ban or pick that hero within drafts 1 through 8. After draft 8, they would be able to safe ban. The draft order is also going to be not snake, it's going to be AB. And then at the end of the match, I'm going to do a MVP poll asking everybody who participated what who they think is the best player, except all immortals are excluded from MVP. If we end up having a lot of MVPs, then, or sorry, if we end up having a lot of immortals, then I will consider having 2 MVP roles, and these are just going to be vanity Discord roles. So the MVP from each team receives a vanity Discord role until the next game. I also have just a few rules. Oh no, my dogs are having a fight. Not like an actual fight, they're pouting. What's wrong? Did she hurt your feelings? Yeah, she hurt your feelings. Did you hurt his feelings? Why would you do that? He's such a nice dog. Is everybody's feelings hurt? Oh my goodness. Yeah, they hurt your feelings. It's okay. It's okay. It's hard. It's hard being a dog. um, so for procedural rules, if you join a queue, you have to accept the game. You know, players, if you're a captain, you have to select players for your team. The person who's selected as a captain, like if you apply to be a captain, you are applying to select the players. And I'm doing this intentionally because I just, you know, some people are trolls. All players are required to be present in Discord with their team during team time. So like during the game day. You don't have to communicate. You do have to have your ears open, basically. Although ideally we want teams to fully communicate. And I think especially in the last in-house, we had really good communication. It could have been better. But I think it was good for what it was, at least from what I saw. In the case of technical issues or disconnects, I think we should pause the game, wait 10 minutes, or until it's resolved, whichever occurs first. And then I want to avoid people intentionally throwing any games, repeated no-shows, chronic late arrivals, refusing to be in Discord, and if you're a captain, just not drafting. So I'll have the first time as a warning, second time as temporary exclusion, and then the third time you're just no longer joining our in-houses. Then for behavior rules, this is where some people just might not agree. And if you don't agree, you need to go to a different in-house, I think. So I think it's important to be present with the Discord. You know, you want to communicate, and even if it just means your ears are open, that's still better than not being in a communication area. I think that competitive banter is fine. I also think that shot calling is fine. Some people disagree. Um, I just think that like there is there's a way you can toe the line. So I don't want any hate speech, you know. I think banter is fine, but targeted harassment is not. So, you know, like some people just get really heated. I think this last in-house, all 4 of those games, they were intense. When you're in an intense situation and you have a lot of value in this game, the way that you communicate something might not be the most absolutely friendly, softest delivery on the planet. And I think that's okay because it makes sense with the context. But if you're harassing somebody and being mean, you've crossed the line. It's okay if you're heated. I want you to be able to speak your mind, but you have to keep the heat based on the gameplay. Um, and not on someone's like personal identity, life, existence, you know? I also think apparently this is controversial. I had no idea. Some people don't like when other people say GG easy. I can kind of see like in a community situation, you might not like that. But if, you know, like I don't feel like you should take it personally. Do people do that? Do people take that personally? Why? It's a video game. So, I don't want people to give up. That's something that I know that some people like to do, where they just think, oh, we're not going to win the game. No one's working together. Um, these people have just out farmed us. Shut up. Nobody wants to watch that, right? Nobody wants to watch you give up. And no matter how much you don't like somebody's build, there's no AFKing in the trees or destroying items. It's going to be the same situation: warning, temporary exclusion, and then removal from the draft. And I'll keep a record of it. Um, I just don't want to deal with that. Nobody wants to deal with that kind of behavior. That's crazy. You're kind of like ruining the game when you do that. When it comes to if someone gets under your skin with like, you know, tipping from the enemy team or saying something in the game chat, you just mute them in the game. Like what? Some people don't. I don't. Um, you know, I get it. I do understand why other people don't. I don't. But like if you're not going to mute them, you have to accept what that means. That means that you're willing to tolerate their behavior. It doesn't mean that you're willing to be a little whiner about it. If it's a problem, the solution is to mute them, not to whine about it. And if someone, let's say, gets under your skin by shot calling in the Discord voice chat, I can understand that that can be annoying and frustrating for some people. But like, why wouldn't you use the opportunity to be like, why should I even do what you're saying? Why is what you're saying going to work? What a great learning opportunity. I know that seems a little idealistic, but that's really how I view it. Just ask people, why are you telling me to build that item? Why should I do that? What's the point? Or just tell them, listen, you can keep telling me whatever you want me to build and I'm not going to do it. So we have to find a different way to work together. Look at that. You still get what you want. I don't know why people don't do this. I honestly think like way too many people are terrified of confrontation. I think confrontation is healthy as long as it's respectful. Um, I'm not saying people should be confrontational like in every situation, but like these are situations in Dota that occur regularly, and I think it's okay. You know, like don't tell me you've never been in a Dota game where somebody tipped you from the enemy team and you like I just don't understand. um Tavark says, we know who the role of the single ban is for. It's actually not just for this invoker. This invoker player, Shaw and Novice, he's not the only person I've ever met in Dota who one-trick ponies. Like, he's just not. He does do it a lot more than I'm moving my chair, so it's a bit noisy. Sorry. My chair is like breaking. um, he does one trick pony a lot more than other people that I've met, but I have met people who like I know somebody where he literally played for like 400 games on Dragon Knight when he first started playing the game. Then he switched to Riki and he ended up doing like I think it was almost 1,000 games, and then he switched to Witch Doctor. His friend only played Wind Ranger for like the majority of those games. I know people do this, and I don't want them to come into an in-house being like concerned that all of their heroes are going to get banned. That's not fun. I think that realistically, people who play mostly one hero, yeah, you should have other heroes in your backup. So I think one hero is fair game. But more than that, there some of these people who play one trick ponies, like they only play three heroes. What if the enemy team bans all of their heroes? It's a small chance, but it could happen if people end up knowing each other well enough, and that does tend to happen in these communities. So I don't want that to occur. I think that they already can't play in a lot of in-houses unless they're willing to basically play heroes they don't like, or like willing to experience that chance, or maybe they only get to experience playing in-houses the way that they would like to for like the first couple of games until people learn which heroes they like. Tavarks also says aggressive tipping is legal mind games. That's what I think. I mean, it's part of Dota. I don't tell me you haven't experienced it before. It's okay if you don't want to participate, and if you don't want to deal with it, just mute them, right? I think you have the ability. You could even start, some people, I know they've mentioned it in my chat, they have said, I don't play Dota with any sound. I mute every single person. They do both things. Okay, that's good for you. um, so I think this is pretty good. I also want to keep a record of which team wins. So, what I want to do is each team plays against each team in each region. In the event that we get enough teams to have a league, every win is a point. So, if you want to make playoffs, you have to be in the top whatever amount of points. We'll have to just figure out what that is depending on each, like how many people sign up for each season. Teams that don't show up don't get points. If this becomes seasons, we could probably implement some kind of theme and maybe in the future even introduce custom mechanics, but like that's like really far down the line. I'm pretty excited about the idea. Um, 2 out of 3 points wins. If you have won 2 games, you have the 2 points from those wins. So I'm really curious how many people would be interested in an in-house like this. Now, I've had people in my chat tell me that they've played in other in-houses. Really curious that they say this. I wonder where you guys are getting your in-houses go from. Like where are you getting this from? Where do you go? Because I am in several in-house Dota discords, and the people who have said that they play in other people's in-houses, I don't share any Dota discords with them. I don't share any discords with them. So like, where are people going for in-houses? I'm asking for research. Like, I want some of these rules I kind of got from some of the in-houses I've seen. I'm just really curious. Mm, mm, mm. Mm, 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 mm. Okay, I had to read some chats, so sorry. Um, a friend list from a certain site. We only play random draft, no BKB, and no ages allowed. Ooh, that's a cool idea. See, I understand the appeal of that. Like, I spoke with somebody who mentioned that they think the single ban rule is stupid because he thinks that there is a chance for interesting things to happen with somebody who only one tricks to be forced to play heroes they don't want to play. Yeah, but that kind of feels like bullying to me. Do you know what I mean? And in a way, I could see that the counter argument would be, well, if the person who won tricks is an immortal, then them getting to play their best hero is kind of bullying. Maybe, but I've seen that guy lose a lot of times. So it's like really easy to beat him if you, not easy, but like it's possible. It's possible to beat him. And that makes him have to try harder, which I think is like in the spirit of the game. I think that is better. Um, I I bring this up because you said the random draft, no BKB, no Aegis. Like that's kind of what making those one tricks plays like. I'm sure we can tell. I'm really only gonna get to finish Fathom's review. I'm probably going to have to do multiple streams. It's just so hard. This month is really slow for my business. Like I need to pay my bills, and the best time to stream is normally around this time. So I might do like a morning stream. That's only if I have enough energy. Like I woke up today and I sounded so yucky, like super yucky. A friend list from a certain site. Oh, you know what? Maybe you're in one of the discords actually. Tavarks, let's look. Because that sounds like one of the ones that I'm in. Nope, we only have one mutual server. That's what I'm not understanding. It's like, where are these people going? I'll figure it out. I went on like a hunt looking for Discord servers that host in-houses. I'm in 6. And I just didn't find anybody I knew in any of them. All right, let's go to the next section. We will finish Fathom's gameplay and then I'll end the stream. I will work on this website and try to get it out like as soon as possible. That was bizarre. Did we watch this fight? This is a different fight. Oh. He was looking for the Invoker is what it looks like. Yes, and then Invoker waited for him. Wow. Okay, we can just like skip a little bit. Let's try again the player view. See, it's just so jaggy. Oh, you know what? It's actually a little bit better on 2 times the speed, so maybe if I drop it. Nope, it doesn't like that. I think 2 times the speed is a little bit better. We took 2 torms, which is very unusual. Like rarely play a game where we take a single torm. Okay, let's slow it down because I feel like we are near the end of the game. I think although my review of Fathom's gameplay was kind of all over the place because just nothing really went the way I wanted, I think I had interesting questions about what he was doing and why. And so it wasn't how I wanted to do this, but I'm okay with the outcome. Kind of slow. We are near the end, though. I don't like this jaggedy view. It really upsets me. Mm-mm. Mm. I don't think we had much of a plan, and you can kind of see that in our overall gameplay. Mm-mm. 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 Go in on Invoker. Mars and Puck try to. Puck dips out, and that was really good on his part. Puck then goes to meet Void, which is they can clearly assume that he's going this way. Um, why would you jump up here? Puck does have the Aegis. It's at 35 seconds, so it kind of feels like we wasted the Aegis. Aegis. Do 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 do.
Dire's bottom tower is ravaged by the enemy. Haste.
We just chip it away. Honestly, with the way that he's playing now, it kind of seems like Fathom is bored. Oh, is Sven missing a head? Yes, Sven is headless. Okay. Our plan is to stall for Aegis while preventing the enemy from farming. We 100% need Aegis for the high ground push to be done safely. Trading the Aegis for one set of racks and chipping another tier 3 is worth it. That is true. We did take a set of racks. It's better for the Aegis to expire than to throw a fight, and I agree with that as well. That's a good point. Let's skip again. Ooh. Look at this headless Sven. Hello. See, it's like just farming, farming, farming. The same situation we had 10 minutes ago. I guess it's really 4 minutes ago. My bad. Oh, I broke everybody. That's okay, we're fixed. I go.
Sneak attack? What for? Dyer's courier has been killed. Its pack laden with trinkets and shiny baubles. Or was it priceless artifacts?
Oh, something interesting. You tell I'm tired? Bro, I can tell I'm tired. I'm like reminding myself to say words. Wow, they do so much damage.
Radiant's bold maneuvers have gained them victory over Roshan.
Puck gets the Aegis again?
No intrinsic merit,
Aegis, really.
sanguination be considered a virtue.
And says we should push. We're just gonna watch the minimap. A lot of farming, fishing. Something interesting might happen here. We still have 8 minutes before the game is finished. This game felt like a struggle. You think you tactical feed? I mean, it did. It seemed like we were just slowly chipping away the whole time. In this first game, I really liked that you were finding time to farm. Me too! I am not sure about the end, but mid-game you had the most last hits from all the supports, which I think is good. Thank you. I have been trying to do it. It's when I stream, when I'm in a voice chat with people, when I stream, I think I play exceptionally worse than if I was just playing by myself. But sometimes I'm playing by myself and in a voice chat with people. It's not ideal. Puck went in. Ooh, Axe waited to call. There's an Aegis. The enemies don't actually want to kill Puck again. Why? Mars stepped on Worgland.
Dyer's courier has been killed by cynical marauders.
We're just waiting, 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 waiting. I broke them again. I broke them again. Ugh, I keep breaking them. Man, I just broke it. Oh, there we go. Waiting. I didn't even notice the crepes. We should click on the crepes. Look at this lotus just in the trees. What a little bounty. Ooh. You walk up here or soon at least. It could have been when the whole replay was glitching out.
Dire's top tower has been razed to the ground.
Well, now we know to skedaddle through this ending portion. For future replay reviews.
Invincible for a short time.
Puck is just trying to get further vision.
Dire must now survive without its bottom barracks.
And then we're not grouped very well. Puck is pushing. Ooh, Puck hits so hard. Good golly. That's incredible. Da, 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 da. Puck is here now. Why does Puck Yules there? What's the point? So Puck was able to catch up and does very well farming, and Sven has farmed really well. Oof, Puck might die here. Oh wow, very nice. I'm surprised Invoker didn't try to kill Puck, but Puck does get out. Can you believe there's still 3 minutes to this game? Mars is not a priority target from them, and Sven post 30 minutes is not a good Aegis holder. He suffers from having too many items. He needs to work. Really? Yeah, okay, that's fair. Just gotta like skippy doodle. It's cleanup. They throw their supports, you buy back, we clean up the game. But don't they know that this is what they're doing? Or do you think they're not thinking about it in the moment?
Dire's middle tower has fallen. There lie two companions unto death.
Oof, you hit so hard. Goodness. That's it. End of the game. Alright, so typically I would just watch somebody else's replay from this point forward, but we've already streamed for longer than I was intending to today, and I didn't want to start the replay reviews today, so I'll have to see if I can stream tomorrow. It wasn't intentional at all. So I will post in the Discord stream announcements if I will be posting a review tomorrow. See you. You too. Thanks so much for hanging out for a while. Do you feel like this analysis and others similar to this benefit from your gameplay tactics? Benefit your gameplay tactics? Yes. So, I want to be a better Dota player, and for me, I have a lot of Dota issues that I need to work through. I learned a lot of bad habits when I was learning Dota, like a lot. And then I played with Heralds for a very long time because I didn't want to improve and I didn't care about getting out of the rank. I just wanted to play to kill time, really. but I really enjoy Dota. So if I'm gonna play anything to kill time, it's gonna be Dota. Um, so I've played so much with heralds that I do a lot of things like I know I shouldn't. I've been told before. I have learned not to do it, but I just get so rewarded for doing it when I play with heralds. It's bad habits to break. And then when I stream, it's hard because I'm trying to read the chat in between interesting moments in the game. And if you're really actually going to look at Dota, depending on which hero you are, you have a lot to do the entire time. So I shouldn't be reading the chat. I know that. But I really like the engagement with chat. I think it's fun. So I think I have a lot to learn, a lot of habits to break. And then when it comes to multitasking, I need to find a better balance. Also, oftentimes people, when I'm playing, they will try to tell me like a bajillion different things they think I should be doing different. And that's kind of hard for me to filter out because I can be told how to do one activity like 3 or 4 different ways from all different types of people who play the game, who I'm sure have reasons why they believe what they believe, but like which person's correct? I don't know. If I listen to the wrong person, I do the wrong thing and I don't actually improve overall. So, trying to understand and filter that information is difficult. When it comes to analyzing the gameplay like this is really beneficial for me. I know that in a way, like this was kind of boring to watch, but for what Fathom did, Fathom ended up coming back up. He was like in the middle of the net worth early on. He got his farm back up. He did wander a lot, and it was still rewarding for him. So, like, that's interesting to watch. Why was he rewarded for it? Why does he do it? Would I be able to get away with that? Um, did he accomplish things when he was wandering, the times that he was wandering? Yes, but what did he accomplish and why? Would I have ever done those things? Several of them, no, because they have never just occurred to me. So, with that alone, that is interesting. Um, Yules is a useful item. But watching Fathom use the Yules, which is the thing that lifts you up and tornadoes you solo, um, he used it very well. And especially with a character like Puck, where you have to be able to use their movement skills um, with thought. Um, that was really interesting to see. I don't play with a lot of people that play this hero that we were reviewing their gameplay of. Where the next time that I review the Sven, I actually have a few Sven games. I don't build him correctly. I like, you know, I like troll builds with Sven. I literally I have a guide that's called Movement Speed Sven, so I also have one called the Beef. My overall win rate with him isn't very good. Um, I don't, it's not my type of hero. So watching, I think Sven is Tvark. I think that will be interesting to see. And then I have some games with Silencer as well. I don't have any games with Mars, and I don't really know what you're supposed to do with Mars when you're playing him. So that will be interesting. With the Invoker, in this game, I think it would be interesting in particular, since we've seen how this game went, to see when the Invoker starts pulling back from farming because he thinks that the game is a loss and why he makes that decision. Like, what is it that has occurred in the game? And I could ask that person. I socialize with him, but I want to see his gameplay and what he does. And this happens in a lot of people's games. I haven't really seen people play Faceless Void all that much. I do know somebody that enjoys playing him, but I just don't see it that often. So that would be interesting. They also went with the Faceless Void and Witch Doctor combo. I do know that combo. I've been that Witch Doctor before. So that will be interesting to see if they actually pull it off, which I wasn't looking for this time around. And if they pull it off, is there any like indication that they're trying to go for that? I don't know. Do you think that them indicating this is better for them overall? Like, should you ping before you start to do it? Um, I don't know. This axe seemed to get a lot of farm, like a lot of farm. And the axe had to go meet anytime the wave was getting pushed near the end. But like, what was Axe doing other than that? Axe, I guess, at one point was trying to push um the waves into the enemy's team, which is what a lot of offlaners will do. But what did he do in the middle of the game? Did he just farm? I don't know. I wasn't looking at his gameplay this time. And then we have techies. I want to see where techies set up and how they played the laning phase. Techies has changed a lot through the years, so I don't know how people are playing him now besides there's like a little troll way to play him, which people are really enjoying. Um and that's not even how this Werglin played him. Where is it? Squeescope? That's how people are playing techies right now, which basically just gives you a lot of um, attack range and projectile speed. So you can basically sit outside of a tower's visual range and attack the tower. And from what I noticed, I don't think Werglin did that this time. So, but that is how I've seen techies played. So that'll be interesting to see what they did instead. So, do I feel like analyzing this gameplay benefits my own gameplay? It benefits my overall game knowledge because I'm thinking critically about why people are behaving the way they are in the game. So even if the choices that people are making are not the absolute best in the game, I'm thinking about what I would have done instead based on my game knowledge. And I think this is better than just asking people why they did what they did. But if people want to answer my questions and they were here in the game, that's also beneficial overall to have a different perspective. You just like playing Sven more like a charging train than a blink initiator. I agree. I I just don't like blink. I don't like it. I like the idea conceptually. I don't like using it. If you build Blink BKB Crystallis, your mind thinks, why am I not playing PA instead? Makes perfect sense. I completely agree. Morgland said he sticks to the spell damage facet since switching constantly messes with his intuition of kill thresholds. I think that makes sense as well. But I'm curious, like, what does that look like then? I don't really know. I haven't seen a lot of techies gameplay other than when they try to, like, mine a specific area. I don't play with Sven, but if I had to play it, I can't imagine playing it without Blink. I feel like if you're gonna play Sven, in this game, let's just double check before I say anything. Tvarks did have the Ags, so is Ags the same now? I don't remember. It doesn't tell me on this one. Do I have to just go to Sven? Yeah, if you're alt cast, then you travel with the Q. So that is basically your Blink. When did you get it? I don't know that part. At 30 minutes. Your farm is really great. Yeah, you did amazing for farming. So that'll be interesting to watch. Is like, how did Tvark farm? How did he do in the lane? I recall him saying something about how in that lane they weren't going to get any kills to Dofu. Why does he think that? Like, you know what I mean? I don't know. Let's find out. We're gonna find out. Because Ags and Harpoon both give a chance for the enemy to react. I don't agree. I mean, oh, no, that's not true. You're right. You're right. It does give you a little bit of a time to react. I usually go Sanjin Yasha BKB Ags, and that was a slow game. When I don't mess up my Ags, timing is 26 minutes. I don't think you should word it as if you messed up. I think there are a lot of factors that would prevent you from having perfect timing. So I would just word it as though if my timing is perfect or something. So the next time I review, hopefully, because I really do feel like I'm sick or something. I think that's part of it for sure. There's more to it, but hopefully I'll have more energy. Like I drank caffeine today. I shouldn't be this tired, but I am. So next time I'll hopefully watch, I don't know. Ideally, maybe I should get through like a stream. So maybe I'll try to watch all three and then call it quits, but then I can't do other stuff like adjusting my character on the stream. Let us change the review message. Oops. Oops, I can't click it. So next one will be Tvark's. Um, do I put the S? I'm not gonna put the S. That's what we'll do. All right, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna call it quits. This was kind of a weird stream, but we started the review, so that's good. I am probably going to have to do longer streams to get through these games because um, even if I do a team review per game, I still have two, for 8 streams to review. It's quite a lot. We're already going to be playing preferably another in-house, just a couple of streams after that. So it doesn't really make sense. I don't know how else I'd do it. I'll have to think about it. All right, I'm gonna go. Thanks so much for hanging out and socializing with me, and thanks for trying to answer some of my questions. I think this was pretty good. Take care of yourselves and don't die.